Thank you for joining us for another forum of the RoselleCitizen.com. As we said, I was going to be filming from the Roselle Public Library on East 4th and Chestnut, I think it is. East 4th?
West 4th.
West 4th and Chestnut. I'm here tonight with two important guests of mine of the forum, Ms. Jean Ryan, and who is the interim director of the Roselle Public Library, and Miss Marita. How are you tonight?
Good, very good, thank you.
I want to thank you for letting us come in tonight and film from the library. One of the things we are trying to do is promote the library and all the good aspects of the library, whether it's in Roselle or wherever it is. So if you do hear the phone ring, we close the doors, but the phones are still on. So.
Not just for Mark. We always close at 6 o'clock on Thursday nights.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, I want to get right into it. I want to ask you a couple of questions, both of you. One of the things is, Eugene, is that you being the interim director here, what are your responsibilities that you have here at the library?
I order books. I help develop the collection. I keep an eye on the budget. Keep an eye on the staff, run programs, talk to our customers.
I know, I mean, from the way things are, I mean, ever since I've been here, I've been in Roselle for a little bit over 7 years. I know you haven't been here that long.
No.
I've always been a fan of the library. I've known Miss Marita for that long. She's known my kids for that long, and they've been a fan. So I know the library has done a great service to this community. You being a part of it, you've been here how long now?
10 months.
10 months, and in 10 months you've done a great job, especially with your staff. So I want to just
I couldn't do it. It's really all about them. They make everything run on a daily basis.
Now, what is the importance? I mean, we all know what the importance of the library is, but having a public library in your town and having the public use of it, what does that do for a community?
I think right now a public library serves as a community center in a lot of places. It serves as a job search center for a lot of people who don't have the internet at home, who need to fill out applications online. For people who don't have jobs, who need unemployment benefits, they often use our computers to access their unemployment benefits. There are just so many roles that the library plays today that it has not traditionally played in the past, Mark, that I can't even begin to think of all of them. We're a gathering place for the children and teens of the community. A few weeks ago, we had a summer reading club party that Miss Marita arranged that was tremendously successful. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We had our kickoff party Friday night, June 25th. It was supposed to take place outside, but
the
weather
ruined it for us.
But that's okay. We still moved forward, and we moved it inside. And we had a wonderful kickoff. We had a DJ here. We had face painting. We had Julius Corallo, who's Clown Chips here in town. We had him, and it was just wonderful. I think we had over maybe...
We had at least 130 people.
Wow, very good. Now, I mean, I know you have programs going on constantly here.
Yes, we do.
We'll come back to the programs, but in the facility itself, this public library, what departments or what, I know you have the computers, how is this broken down, the library, this Roselle Public Library? I mean, you have your children's section and...
We have a children's section, we have a teen section, and we have an adult section. We have a reference area.
Okay.
We have the computers, but since we're such a small facility, there's a lot more interaction than perhaps you might see in a bigger library, but that doesn't mean we can't get all of it done.
And young adult, we have our
I think I mentioned the teen section.
Okay, the teens.
Do you have sections where you have, such as maybe things that you prefer, that you would, some places I've gone to where some of the staff gets involved and has an area where, I like this book, this is one of the staff picks or something like that?
We would like to have that, and we're working towards that. We actually are very lucky. We have some capital funding from the borough, so you'll see some changes coming in the upcoming months.
Okay, now,
And that will allow us to have more display areas, such as you're talking about with the staff picks, and maybe gardening displays in the springtime, travel displays in the summer. I think that's what you're referring
when
to.
when you refer to the funding, what is, I mean, the state of the library, not just in Roselle, in New Jersey, or is it a sense that, you know, it's teetering on whether or not libraries will be around? Is it hard? Is the funding been cut for libraries? Or?
The funding has indeed been cut for libraries, but librarians are very good at making do with what we get. We always have been. And as a matter of fact, if you look at what tax money goes to support the public library in most areas versus what goes to support other departments in the borough, we're a very cost-effective service.
Well, I mean, that's a big.
But yes, we are struggling for funding,
Okay.
as are public entities everywhere. The economy is hard out there. We all know that.
And your funding comes directly from the Board of Education budget?
No,
No.
our funding actually
Okay.
comes from the borough's budget.
Okay,
We get state aid, but unfortunately, due to the state of finances in New Jersey, our state aid has been declining along with most other libraries.
is that always been the case, that the budget comes from the borough, not the Board of Ed? Because it would
Yes.
seem as though this is directly tied into education, and for
It
the
is-
board not to be involved, I mean, that's new to me. I mean, is that the way it is in the
In the
state of New Jersey?
yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
Okay, so.
Library funding is tied to something called a third of a mill law, which is based on property valuations in the towns.
Okay, so.
See, it's a learning experience even
It
for you,
is,
Mark.
it
We
is,
do.
just, okay. Well, so let's get into what some of the programs that are going on specifically in the library now. Ms. Maria, I know you head up a lot of stuff. I mean, one of the first people I met was Ms. Marita in Roselle. It
Miss
was like
Marita is the face of the
face
library.
of the library. You know, you have the mayor and then you have Ms. Marita. So
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I would venture to
Oh, my
say,
goodness.
now that I've been working with the children in the summer camp a little, I would feel safe saying that Miss Marita is probably more well-known than the mayor.
Oh, my goodness.
all right, so
What a compliment. Thank you
it is,
very
that's
much.
but so
I do a lot of things with the
Yeah.
children. I've been involved in the community. I've been in Roselle over 25 years, so been involved with Girl Scouting over 17 years, and I've been working here for 8 years with the children in different programs. So that's probably, that's why I know a lot of the children and a lot of the residents here, so.
And they know who Miss
And
Marita
they know
is,
who I
too.
am, so.
They get very
And being
excited
also-
when they
It does.
come to the library
But
and
it's-
Miss Marita's visited their classrooms, and they're
I'm
like,
very- yes.
we know you, we know you.
But I think
She's
that's
a rock star.
But I think that is very important. I think if you have a one-on-one relationship, listen, I mean, I wasn't an avid reader, and I'm still not. I only read if I have to learn something
You
or
dare to
something
tell
like
us
this.
that in the library?
You know,
Shock.
but from the library, the way it's been run, from Miss Marita, from the staff that's here, I've actually come in here more than I would have if it wasn't for the people
Thank
here.
you. That's a great compliment.
And yes, and Miss Marita saw my kids and my wife more than she did
Yes,
me.
I did.
Okay, so and then eventually, bringing the kids here and the relationship. I think that was a big part of myself coming in and getting my kids involved. So, I think relationships are very important.
A welcoming atmosphere
Yes,
is everything.
and your staff is very approachable. So it's not as though you come in, if you have a question or problem. I've been if they couldn't do it, they couldn't do it. If they could, they could. So I think that's one of the biggest pluses here in Roselle Public Library. So as of now, I know you even have the summer camp that's going on. You're doing stuff. You're tied in with them also, correct?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
tied
we
in.
are.
Okay. So what are the kids doing? Are they coming up? What are you doing for those kids? Because I know there must be a number of them coming up here.
For the summer camp?
Oh, well,
For
you
the
should
summer
have been
camp.
here with us yesterday
Oh,
morning,
yes.
Mark. 50 of the summer campers were here with us all at once. It was a
Wow.
very exciting time.
Well, listen.
We're trying to talk a
trying.
little bit with them about the history of Roselle.
Okay.
the current structure of the educational system in Roselle, the elected officials in Roselle.
Oh,
That's
a
how
lot-
I
that's-
know that they know
another
Miss
show.
Marita
That's a
better than they
whole
know
nother
who the mayor is. No, I'm not being political. I'm just, they should know who the mayor is.
True. No, listen. True. And they should know. They should
They
know
thought-
from somebody not like me.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have books about
Yes, they
the
should.
responsibilities of different elected officials. So yes, and with the summer reading camp children coming in, as well as the programs that we're offering here,
Right.
which is the summer theme. It's One World, Many Stories. So we've been running programs since July 1st, and we just are very fortunate. I have so many volunteers here in Roselle that have been doing different programs for the children. We had a wonderful program last Friday. I have a speaker series, and actually it's one of our, the members here, Maureen is with the Friends of the Library? Yes, and she's the president, and she did a wonderful program on dolls around the world. So she came in and she said, when people go on vacation and they said, you want me to bring you something back, instead of getting a t-shirt, she gets dolls. Okay, we have a presentation tomorrow. It's going to be a science presentation. We had a published author here a couple of weeks ago, and she actually has been coming to the library every day with a family of 4.
Wow.
Okay, and she just published her 3rd book, Shona Carty, and we just very fortunate. We even have
And
Jean's
one of my favorite
one of my
programs.
Girl Scouts. Yes, actually. We had a workshop yesterday. Jackie Esposito did an origami
Taught us
workshop.
how to do origami,
Okay,
and I
because we were
have tried to
studying-
learn origami
Yes.
my entire life,
Yeah,
Mark, and this
There
is the
it is.
first piece of origami
That's the one you
I
made.
have ever
Okay,
She
there you
made
go.
that. She made that. I made
You made yeah.
yes,
Fortune
a fortune
teller.
teller, which
Right.
for me that was a stretch. And,
Except there are no fortunes written inside.
It's no fortunes
so
written
we opened
inside.
my fortune and it was
It was
a blank,
nothing.
Mark.
Oh, you're supposed to make one up.
I am.
You have to
One of
be-
those,
As I
yeah,
go on a
it's-
daily
Exactly.
basis.
So, well, that's good. So the library is actually, I mean, there are a lot of things going
Oh,
on. I
there-
mean, plenty of things going on. I mean, and it's for a range,
range,
of
different
kids,
ages, different
ages, yeah.
programs. Yes,
We have the
book club.
games and
We
the
had
book
game day
clubs.
today. We had, it was of course too hot to be outside. Last Thursday, every Thursday is game day. And last week, because thank goodness the temperature dropped, and we were outside with the hula hoops and the jump ropes. We were doing the limbo. I had the music from my car. We had about maybe about 33 children enjoying that. But because of the heat today, we were inside enjoying
Games.
the games and different things, and it's just been really great. And we have children that are coming more and more, and they're spreading the word. The parents are coming.
The anime.
Oh, yes, our anime program.
Our
is
anime program
awesome.
is
On Wednesdays at 4
well
o'clock.
known.
Very well known.
among the teens in
All
the community.
ages, right, and Troy Chestnut is the person that runs that program, and we
okay.
started last year. I don't know if your sons came to the program, maybe a couple of times, I think.
Maybe a couple of times,
Right,
yeah.
but now it's, I mean, when they come in, this whole area is utilized. Filled.
Well, listen,
Filled.
I mean,
As
you know,
it
it'd be
should
nice.
be.
Filled.
You know, now you can start taking some pictures,
Oh,
getting people.
We
you know,
are taking
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah,
yeah.
you know, always just send them to me, and you know,
Oh,
and we'll
okay.
put them right up. And listen, I mean, you know, I don't think a lot of people, you know, they don't know. I don't think they know of the, and especially if your kid is involved, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have any children, there's things. I mean. The library is a great place to come. I mean,
Yes.
you do, you know, so it's not just you have to have kids to
Right.
bring yourself in here to
Exactly.
attach yourself to the library.
We have a lot of bestsellers.
Right.
We have a lot of new fiction and nonfiction. We have magazines.
So, I mean, it's,
Audiobooks,
yeah,
the
there's
books
a
on
lot,
CD.
to be
Playaways.
offered. And,
Playaways.
you know, and that brings us into the library card, I mean, situation or
Mm-hmm.
issue. And,
I didn't know we had an
Is
issue.
it
Did you know we had an issue?
well, no,
Issue?
I don't
We have
think
an
it's an
issue,
issue,
Mark?
but in order to
Take advantage of
take
the services,
advantage
you
of
have to have
everything
a
here,
library card.
you have to have a library card.
That is true.
And so, in order to get a library card, you have to do what? Just come on down with, you know,
Come on down. You
with
have
something
to-
with your name on it or
With
something.
you have to.
An address.
Right, your address. So
Your
if you don't
address,
have,
Okay.
your license doesn't display your Roselle address.
A bank
A
statement.
bank statement.
A bill that's
bill.
been mailed to your house.
Okay,
Okay.
and it's very simple, and it's free.
Yeah, free. There you go. Nothing
It's
wrong
free.
with
now-
I like free.
And now
I like
we
free. I
even
love free.
have, for senior citizens, if they lose their library cards, we have free replacement library
Right.
cards for our senior citizens.
And you also can rent movies. here
Yes,
too.
we can.
$1.
That $1,
Right.
and that,
One of the latest movies.
and how
that
long
we
do you
have.
get to keep it?
3 days.
See, and that's better than Redbox. So,
I don't know Redbox.
well, Redbox,
Better selection too.
Okay.
you know, Redbox is $1 a day.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So
so-
$1 for 3
Yeah,
days,
there you
33%
go.
better.
And you have a good selection
I
here,
think we have over 2,100 DVDs now.
but you
Yes.
have new movies.
We have
We
new.
have
See,
new.
I've been to
brand new,
libraries where, you know, they got, you know, the old 19,
yeah,
you
we
know,
hear about-
We have
70
some of
films.
those too,
Right.
but we have a very mixed collection. We try to satisfy everyone's tastes.
Well, I mean, so you have, I mean, you pretty much cover the whole gamut here.
We
You
do.
could- I mean, you know, from.
I'm taking The Princess and the Frog home to enjoy over the weekend.
There you go, okay.
It was a staff recommendation.
Well, you heard it here. Gene Ryan promoting, was it Princess and the Frog?
Princess
Of
and the
course.
Frog,
Okay, see.
Of course,
there you
in
go.
the interest of full disclosure, I do own Disney stock, Mark, so there you
There
go.
you go, so you're contributing, okay. Well, listen, I appreciate the time that we had here that you've given.
We have more to tell you,
Yes.
Mark. We're
I was
not
gonna
quite
say-
done.
No,
We
I was
have a
gonna say,
few
can
other
I-
services to share with you.
Okay,
We
so
need
we're
3 more
going to,
minutes.
all right, so this is the extended
This is the
version.
extended version, yes.
So go ahead, I mean, listen, it's open to you,
Okay.
you know,
Thank
let us,
you.
you know, I'm just gonna be quiet for a little
Okay.
bit here.
Okay, we'll let you know when we're done.
Yeah, see, you're
I'm
used to
gonna
that.
leave
Don't
it.
back away. We'll call you. What's your cell phone number?
No, we just wanted people to know about some of the other services that they might not know.
They're non-traditional
Non-traditional,
services.
and we're a passport facility, and you can actually come
right.
here, and we have agents available, and you can actually have your passport. We're an acceptance agency, and you can come and bring your materials here, we mail it out and take care of everything, so you don't have to get in your car and leave the borough, and you can just come here and get that done.
Don't forget your pictures,
Don't
though.
forget your pictures, we don't take the
Yeah,
pictures
don't
here,
take
you
it.
have to
Yeah,
go
well, that's good to know, yeah.
to those Walgreens or CVS, not to give them a plug, but yes, we do everything but take the pictures.
What
As
about-
long as you don't know the
What about
website.
fax service?
Fax,
Yes, we
absolutely.
You
have
do that
fax
too.
service.
So you have
Yes,
fax
we do
service,
fax.
there you
We
go.
have notary service.
We also have, yes, if you need a document notarized, we have staff members available to do that as well.
And we proctor tests.
And we proctor tests. For those people that might take online classes and
Mm-hmm.
you need to take a final or midterm, come to the Roselle Public Library, and you can do that also. So you just need to make appointments for things, but we accommodate, I mean, there's a lot of services going on here that you don't even have to leave the community, and a lot of people are like, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you did that.
it either.
You didn't either?
No.
See?
Oh, okay, see?
I went and bought a fax machine just because I didn't know that.
Really? So you can take it back and just come
We
here.
do charge for our faxes, but we're such a good cause. You know, as you said, times are hard for libraries, so we've got to do what we can to help ourselves
Okay.
along.
So you're like a mini Kinko's.
We're a mini everything.
Mini every- Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
there you go. Hey, I mean, then you can even, I mean, you can rent a computer and computers, and I guess you can print out from there
Oh,
too.
I am so
Computers.
glad you
Oh.
mentioned our computers. We are so fortunate that we are part of a grant administered by the State Library called the Broadband Technology Opportunity Project. And we have received 8 new laptops from the State Library, which we will be unveiling
Yes.
soon to help people in their job searches and doing resumes. So we're really, really excited
And they're going to be,
about that.
they're going to be displayed out here. Or-
They're not going to be displayed out here. People can go up to the circulation desk and check them out on their library cards and use
wow.
them
While they're here.
while they're in the
Okay,
library.
Very nice,
Isn't that
though.
nice?
I like
Taking
that.
advantage of our wireless
Nice,
network, which we
that's
almost
right.
forgot to
That's right, the
mention.
wireless
Which I'm actually
network.
connected to.
Oh, okay,
So
So it
Just-
works.
Yes.
it does work.
And we even actually, I noticed when I'm coming in sometimes to open up, that there are actually people that sit in their air-conditioned cars, taking advantage of the wireless network. You can
It-
sit in the parking lot.
It
you
does
can
work.
sit- so
It
it's
has a
all
far
around.
radius.
Yes, so,
So anybody looking to bootleg, so
Oh, my
just park next to the light. Well,
I'm
that's
sure I didn't just know that. We don't endorse bootlegging, but, you know.
Well, listen. I'm learning a lot now. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
know
yes.
that. So
Yeah,
I
there's
actually
other
didn't really realize
Okay.
you had free internet access until I pulled my iPhone out.
oh, okay.
So no, listen.
We like to be a surprising
You
place
are
for
a
everyone.
surprising place. Yeah.
We're never bored here, are we? And we don't want anyone else to
Market just
be.
keeps getting better. So,
Can't wait till next time.
That's right. Are you coming back?
We'll be here.
You'll be here,
And
and
we've
we'll be
been,
here.
listen, we want to do this once a month.
Oh,
at
we're
least
very
once a month.
excited.
Yes, we
And
are.
we want to be able to put Roselle Public Library on the map even though it might be, but we want to make it that it's on the map so everybody can
With
see.
flashing lights.
Exactly. So if y'all want to come and wear costumes or whatever you want, listen. Well, maybe we'll do a theme the next time we do it. Okay.
Okay,
So-
we'll talk about
We'll
that.
talk about
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah.
And I think we should invite him for this summer wrap-up party,
Yes,
too.
we're having our
Alright.
summer wrap-up party. It will be Friday evening, August 19th, out there. depending
Weather
upon-
pending.
Weather pending, and we're going to be partying and getting down and celebrating the closing of the summer program.
And the success,
Okay,
because
good.
children who read
Yes,
succeed.
that's right.
Yep. Okay.
And
well,
the children
that's
are
good.
coming in and they're checking out the books, and we're having a great summer. It's hot, we can't do anything about the heat, but they're coming in, they're reading. We have different activities available. Some of the children, when they're waiting to use the computer, I have word searches for them to do, and just fun things just to keep them occupied. Today,
and-
with the board games, even though game time was over, I asked Jean, can we just leave the games out so the children can, and she said absolutely. So they were coming in.
And I think we should tell Mark about the great compliment we got yesterday.
Oh, yes.
We had a mom come over and tell us this is the friendliest she has
Told you.
ever seen at the
Told you.
Roselle Public
Told
Library
you.
in all the years she
See?
has
I
used
told you,
it.
'cause
And
that's
she
what-
comes every day.
That's one of the
Every
first
day.
things that when I first came here. It was the ease of people that were here, and I'm telling you, it was what brought us back and over again.
That's what
See,
we're
you thought I was making that up.
No, I didn't, Mark, but I always take everything from you with just a little grain of salt, as all our viewers should.
So listen,
Except,
is
of
there-
course, how great the library is.
is there anything else that
Anything else?
you know? I
I
mean,
guess we can't say everything now, because then
Yeah.
we won't have anything to say. for
Oh,
the
no,
next
we'll
show.
come
oh
up
no,
with
you're
more.
gonna have some for the next.
But we just want people to come in. I know we're going to be doing the big library card push
Yes.
in September, but come in now, take advantage of some of the materials that we have available. Bring your families in. It's about the families. It's not
Yeah.
just about the children. We want the families to come in.
It's about the community.
It's about the community.
We are small in size, but we are the little library that can.
We're small, but we're strong. That's my
Yes.
motto.
Oh, good. Well, the Roselle citizen would just like to thank you.
Okay.
And we thank you, Mark.
appreciate the
Thank you.
job you're doing here. Again, we encourage everyone, whether if you're in Roselle, out of Roselle, or what have you, stop by. Even if you want to stop by and say hello, and tell them how good of a job they are doing. I'm telling you, come on down, take out a book, get on the internet. Just do something. Stay, if it's so hot outside, they have air conditioning. They have good air conditioning.
Very good.
So if that's an enticement to come down to the library, come on down, and you will not be disappointed. Ladies, I appreciate the time. We will be here next month.
Okay.
Great.
At least
Look forward
at
to it.
least once a month.
Okay.
And we definitely, the Roselle citizen wants to get involved with this library push.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hopefully we can do something and get that, we could do the whole Jerry Lewis type of thing. Maybe I'll be Jerry Lewis,
Jerry Lewis.
or something.
Okay.
And then, we'll try to reach a mark or something like that. But, I appreciate you coming and keeping the library open so that we can get this message out.
Mark,
We
All right.
appreciate
we
your being
appreciate
here,
you wanting
Mark.
to do
We
this.
Good.
we
good.
really do appreciate your outreach to the community, because that's what it's all about.
It is. All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. And viewers, thanks a lot, and we'll be back next week. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.